Hi, welcome to the first video of week 2 of the Protocol of Creation program, Model Making. Model making is arguably the main skill needed when it comes to designing bamboo architecture. Before we start this lesson, let me ask you something. Do you know what a model making animal is? Is it a species? Or is it a behavior? Maybe an attitude? How to create a type of bamboo architecture that responds to local conditions such as climate and history, but without imitating tradition. We see in nature that different species perform different types of architecture because they have different skills in different territories with different materials. Therefore, their aesthetic results are simply different. It has nothing to do with inspiration or anything like that. It is all about taking economic advantage of what we have available. And that's the approach we're going to take when designing bamboo architecture through modeling. Let me tell you a short bamboo story in China. I still remember it as if it was yesterday. This is 2016. I'm in my 4th year in China when I received an email from our Colombian friend, Xavi. He said,
"Hey Daniel, I'll go to China to build some bamboo bridges. Maybe I'll need help. Would you come?"
So I went to Chongqing City. When I arrived there, Xavi was not alone. Master Wang was with him. Master Wang is a bamboo craftsman with 50 years of experience who has never used bamboo as a structure before. Master Wang and Xavi were friends, but it was clear that they had differences on how to build a bamboo bridge. Xavi had to transfer to him the European technology of the wooden beam system interpreted with Colombian bamboo, in China and in Spanish. Whereas Master Wang was so confident in his bamboo skills that any foreign information would hardly be heard. How could we solve this communication problem? The answer is through model making. Physical modeling goes far beyond oral language. Here are 4 powerful reasons to make bamboo models. Number 1. The workers. They understand scaled models much better than the blueprints. Number 2. It is an affordable structural test. For example, in the 18th century, the Gruberman brothers tested 100-meter wooden bridges before building them by standing on scale models. Bamboo model making is perfect for this type of empirical testing, especially when your project does not have a large budget for software structural calculation. Number 3. The behavior of the material. We use bamboo materials to represent the bamboo structure by taking advantage of the fibers and vascular bundles that function similarly to life-size structural material. And number 4. Prevention of overshowy spaces. As Wang Shu says, memories associated with nature are awakened through real personal experience and can only be reflected through freehand drawing and model making. Model making actively restricts the loss of scale that usually results from early computer utilization. That being said, what type of material should you use for bamboo model making? This is a top, frequent question among bamboo model makers. There are 2 general types, the industrialized material and the raw material. Both have pros and cons. The industrialized is well standardized. The market offers many diameters and it is a very clean material to work with. However, it could be a little expensive, especially if you don't live in China or Japan. To achieve this, you can buy a bamboo curtain or a bamboo sushi mat or any type of bamboo product like that. Destroy the item to get only the raw bamboo material. Another option is to import it directly from China through Alibaba.com. It is not so difficult. On the other hand, the raw material has the advantage that you can make it yourself and promote local bamboo. However, the process is slow, not standardized, and not ready to use. I prefer the industrialized type, that's for sure. In any case, there are 2 important considerations. First, about the scale. Make sure the material you choose represents the true scale of the bamboo you will use to build it in life size. For example, if your scale model is 1:50, then a life-size bamboo 10 centimeters in diameter will be represented by a 2 millimeters diameter sushi stick. The second consideration is about the real material. It's crucial to never substitute bamboo to represent bamboo. The difference between bamboo model making and other materials modeling is precisely that we test the mechanical properties of the same bamboo but in smaller scale for economic means. Once you have chosen a proper material for your project, you can choose to bend the bamboo or to keep it straight. For those times you need to bend bamboo for scale models, I'd like to share with you how to do it without scorch marks or breakage in 6 easy steps. Step 1. Draw a Cartesian plane on a wooden board. This helps to get precise measurements of each intersection of the curve that you will draw next. Step 2. Draw any curve on the Cartesian plane to produce the coordinates. The coordinates will ensure that the construction stays true to the design. Step 3. Add nails into the wooden board to force the bamboo to bend following the shape you drew earlier. Sometimes the nails go inside the bamboo, sometimes outside. This is a great exercise to understand the build process. Step 4. Bend the bamboo. This is a trial and failure procedure where you test the strength limits of the material. Accept failure and move on. Remember to choose scaled bamboo material according to the actual scale intent. Step 5. Glue more to continue adding bamboos as required by the curve. In China we use 502 glue, but all countries have similar products. It is transparent, liquid, and highly toxic, so make sure you are careful with your eyes and hands. It is very effective. Step 6. Extend applications. Keep practicing experimenting with different typologies. Every model has a beginning, so how to go from a simple concept to a full construction through bamboo model making. The first spark of the project is the moment when you go from a sketch into a first bamboo scaled model, or in other words, a physical sketch model. My answer is just do it. At this point, done is better than perfect. The sole purpose is to put it out there so that we can manipulate subsequent decisions about it. Only then will we be able to produce its second version to better define the construction system. Sometimes 1:50 is fine, but 1:25 or 1:20 could also be fine. It really depends on the actual project site. In any case, I highly recommend doing a third exercise increasing the scale. For example, scale from 1 to 10. If you do that, you will let the project grow naturally because you have time to evaluate the carpentry and make structural solutions even without the help of the computer. To this point, we will have enough information to make real-size prototypes in safe environments. This is perfect to transfer the technology to younger students or workers. Producing a series of bamboo-scaled models, now the workers can follow the construction logic. The construction is also a scale model. Its scale is from 1 to 1. Please note that the nature of the evolutionary production of bamboo models is to improve one after another. Therefore, by definition, the next model will be slightly different, improved, than the previous one. Therefore, the constructive result will not be exactly identical to that of the previous model, but the line of evolution will be undeniable and essential to achieve the construction. In other words, done is better than perfect. Thanks for watching the first video of week 2 about model making. Remember to check all the resources below this video and prepare your questions for our next live session. See you in the second video of week 2 about the visualization techniques to produce unforgettable first impressions of your bamboo projects with only 20% of the effort. Until then, take care.